Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing with you some ideas and tips for backgrounds in your art journals. So my first idea is to use Pointillism to fill in your background. So I'm using these mild liner markers in pink and purple. So basically for a Pointillism background, you just make a bunch of small dots all over whatever space you are wanting to fill up. And I think it looks really cool when you mix colors together because they kind of start to blend together just because of the way your eye is picking it up and perceiving it. And I find that when you use these tiny dots as a background, it really makes whatever you have in the foreground pop. So I find it looks really nice behind lettering like you can see here, or behind a figure or whatever else you may be doing in your sketchbook. It's just a super easy and quick background you can do to fill up a large area of space, and I think it adds a lot of texture and vibrance to your sketchbook pages. So here's the background all finished. I really love how this looks, and I think that this is one of the easiest ways to spice up your art journal backgrounds. So I definitely recommend trying this one out. This next background is the one that I featured in my previous Art Journal With Me video. So basically I'm just painting around the figure here. You can do this for whatever spread you're planning on doing in the background. So I'm just painting all over with watercolor and gouache mixed. And then I am going in with a mild liner again, and I am drawing some cute little hearts. And I'm spacing them out equally in distance and just kind of repeating this pattern all the way down the page. I really like this uniform look, and it kind of reminds me of wallpaper. And then I'm going in with just a brown pen, and I'm just outlining the hearts to add more dimension to them and make them pop more against the pink background. I think this is a super cute way to fill up space, and it's really easy to incorporate this into any of your art journal spreads. So here it is all finished. Make sure to check out my previous video if you want to see the whole process of this spread. The next idea I have for you involves watercolor, so I'm just getting my Winsor & Newton palette here and then my Liquitex acrylic gouache. So first I'm just painting the background with this periwinkle blue color that I made just by mixing the gouache with this dark blue color. And then I'm going in and making these rose-shaped flowers just by, as you can see, kind of repeating that U curve shape over around a central point. And then I'm adding some little leaves. Floral spreads like this remind me so much of wallpaper, and I absolutely love it. I think it's a great way to spice up any art journal page, and it looks super adorable. Feel free to use any kind of flower you like and just repeat the pattern over throughout the whole page. Now for the page that I painted blue previously, I'm just grabbing some green fine liners. So for this spread, I'm just going to make these super trendy vines, which I'm sure you've seen in all sorts of room tours. People hang vines from the ceiling, and I really like the aesthetic of vines like this, so I thought I would kind of make a little pattern over this blue background. They kind of faded just because of the quality of the fine liners, but I really like how it turned out because it's a very subtle background and would look great with anything layered on top of it. So here they are all finished. These botanical spreads are really great backgrounds for your art journal, and I definitely recommend trying out these botanical patterns for your art journal spreads, and I hope you can find some inspiration in them. The next idea I have for you is a retro 90s background. I don't really know how to describe it, but it basically reminds me of a bowling alley floor. You'll see in a minute what I mean, but I'm just picking out some really bright, vibrant colors, and I'm flipping to a new page in my sketchbook. So basically I'm just drawing a bunch of fun shapes. If you look up like retro 90s background or bowling alley room floor, something along these lines will pop up, and I'm just kind of overlaying them on top of each other. So I got some noodle shapes, I have like squares and circles and then just squiggles. Just have fun with it, mix the colors all around. And then I'm going in with a black fine liner to add some more detail to it. And I'm just adding more of the same sort of shapes and just using the black to accentuate and add movement to the spread. I really love how this turned out. It's super vibrant and fun. It may not work well as like a background for something with more detail, but if you're just putting like stuff over top of it, it would probably look really cool. My fifth and final background idea is to use lines to accentuate your figure or whatever else you have in your art journal spread. So I'm using this gold Sharpie, but feel free to use any colors. Combinations of colors together also look really cool. So I'm basically just following the curve of the figure I have here and making these dashed lines. I really love the movement and texture that these dashed lines add to my art journal spreads, and when they follow the movement of the character, it just kind of makes it pop. You could also do them all going diagonally, horizontally, vertically, so that it kind of blends more into the background, but I find when you follow the curves of whatever object you have on your page, it kind of makes it more integrated into the image. So here's the final product. I really like how it turned out. So that's all the tips I have for you today in this video. Let me know if you would like to see more videos like this. Subscribe for more artsy videos and have a great day. Thanks so much for watching.